Okay, we're joined by Coach Brannen now. Coach, if you can make a statement, we'll take questions afterwards.
Congratulate Memphis. Obviously, I think they came in with, I thought they played really hard and the entire game. I think Penny's done a great job with those guys. The number one defensive team in the country. Specific to ours, I just felt like today, I felt like it was a great matchup for us. I felt like we were going to play well. I think what happened during the course of the game, obviously the glass really hurt us. We didn't rotate. When the ball goes away from you in a ball screen situation, you get pulled in on the backside. We've done that now during our 6-1 part of the February. We weren't doing it before. 4 games in 8 days. I felt like there's some emotional fatigue. You don't have emotional fatigue until you have physical fatigue first. And mental peaks. We got to be mentally stronger. And against a team like Memphis in order to win. I wish we'd played like the last 2 minutes. I was trying to pull it out of them, but right now, I mean, we were playing on fumes a little bit tonight, and I was concerned about that going in. But at the end of the day, we're getting better. And for those that I've overheard, worried about, the coming years, I don't know what you're worried about. We got some young guys that are pretty damn good. And today was about the seniors. Really appreciative of Keith's effort today and his ability to try to will us to a victory. I thought Chris was really good, particularly on the defensive backboard today. I thought Mamadou provided good minutes when he was in with his energy, athleticism, more importantly, his emotional stability for this team during this time. And then, of course, Sam and Adam. So I'm very appreciative of them as well.
Coach, I know it was senior day, but a freshman stole the show. Mikey was unbelievable. You said Friday, it's going to be fun watching him grow. I mean, we've seen him grow from, early on to this. Just talk about his growth this season.
Well, you expect that for a talented player to grow as the season goes on. And we're, 17, 18 games in instead of 20-something. So he's a talent. He's high character. He's got a great family. He's tough. When you got his fast, I told you guys he's really fast, and he's physical, and he's a competitor. When you have those things, he's going to be outstanding. Mike Saunders is the future of our program. He'll be one of the elite point guards here that we have at the University of Cincinnati. And when he's in with those other, we move the ball, that ball pops, and that's the way I want to play. And now it's starting to carry over to some of the older guys a little bit who don't quite get the ball popping as much. It's starting to carry over to those guys. So that freshman sophomore class got some swagger to them. We weren't able to be consistent enough. Jeremiah didn't have a great game. He got beat a lot to the middle. This will be a great opportunity for growth for Jeremiah because he's really thrust himself into being one of the better players in the league. And, I tell guys all the time, you want to be in that seat. It's hard. It's hard to be in that seat. That seat comes with responsibility of effort, responsibility of consistency. You want to be a part of it, then a lot goes with it, and it's be a great learning experience for him.
Coach, I don't know if I've ever seen, or I can't remember the last time I've seen 8-0 run in 20 seconds. What was that like for you to watch? And you kind of touched on the future being bright with those young guys, seeing them do that. What was it like watching that fight at the end?
Well, it was great. And I told the guys, if you just showed that fight for a longer period of time, we would have won the game. I felt like we should have won this game. And that's no disrespect. I just felt going into it that's what it now. Maybe if we had some more time, maybe we win it because of energy. But the bottom line is you showed it late in the game, so you got to have it the whole game. And we just didn't have that.
Coach, it feels like every time we talk to you, there's some outside circumstance thing we have to ask about. Today, it's Thursday canceled, senior day gets moved up. What was that process like on your end?
Justin, at 8:30 last night, John Cunningham called me and said that it looked like the game was going to get canceled, and could we make senior day happen by 1 o'clock the next day. So credit Craig Heatherly and Jake Lund for flat out not sleeping last night and making it happen. Videos, pretty sure people who do our videos, they made it happen. Keith Williams' family was supposed to fly in on Thursday to watch him play. Couldn't do it because of the quick turnaround. So, Keith gets robbed of a real senior night with fans, and his family can't make it. So there was a lot of emotion that went into that. But season, it's just the way this season's been. And I'm appreciative of Keith's character to be able to find a way to fight through that and still play well. I'm very emotional after the game, obviously. And I got on the phone last night with a few different schools trying to figure out if we can make a game happen this week. So we'll see what happens.
should we interpret Mamadou's involvement in senior day as maybe him being done after this season?
No, it's whoever, if you graduate, it's senior day. That's the way it's been at the University of Cincinnati. So anybody who graduates, I mean, you can interpret that about everybody because everybody gets a year back. So I don't think there's anything to interpret there.
Does it feel like you're running out of time at all? I mean, you're 18 games into a season. Obviously, you'd have a lot more under normal circumstances. The way the team's played the past couple of games, do you feel like you wish you would have a little bit longer with this group specifically?
Yeah, I wish we had about 5 or 6 more regular season games to show, you know, what we're going to become and to give. But again, it's about the seniors, so I don't want to get into that right now. You can see that with the naked eye. What I want to get into is how we're going to make sure we finish strong for these guys. I mean, we still want to go to the NCAA tournament, so we got to go down in the conference tournament. We got to play well. You know, we got East Carolina is the only thing we know. Hell, we don't really know. The only thing we think we know is Sunday afternoon down in East Carolina. You know, that's an interesting thing about it. When I was down in Alabama, man, you never played on Sundays. I mean, it was the Bible Belt, I guess. You know, I'm Catholic, but like, I don't think I've ever been. When I was down there, I couldn't find anywhere to recruit or any. I mean, they shut it down on Sundays. This league here loves to play on Sundays, man. I haven't been to church in a month. I wonder who has to answer for that at the end.
Anything else?
End of the season or end of, you know?
See, Peter opens those gates end.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.